very good morning. Welcome back to a new episode. Today I plan to go to Cabrera. It's a lovely island, just some 35 miles to the southeast of Mallorca. I just stowed my dinghy and boat is ready to go. What a beautiful morning. If you're curious about that one over there, that wasn't here yesterday. I don't know what happened. There was no storm, there was, I don't know, no big waves actually. And in the morning I just saw this sunken boat here. Just about to complain that the wind is not as it was forecasted yesterday. In windy it's showing something like 13 knots. Anyway, we're not heading in the right direction yet. Heading is 185 and we should be doing 140-ish. And currently we are showing 4 knots of ground speed. I'm using Navionics. This is quite helpful. And it has got all the information we need for our trip to Cabrera. Just steering southbound now, more or less, as I said, to get clear of the island. Wind is coming from the southwest west, and I hope that once we are clear of the island it will not shield off the wind anymore. It's a perfect weather actually, blue sky, just a very few clouds. Wind could be a little bit better, but so far so good.
Walk me in the morning sun, tell me I'm the lucky one. I'm riding on the wave of an ocean that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me.
Yeah, it is a bit chilly. Well, we do have the 22nd of December. It's only 2 days to Christmas. Doing something like 4 knots right now. Wind is not really strong enough. I think we are something like between 7 and 10 knots right now of wind speed. We do make a very slow progress towards the island of Cabrera. But we'll see. It's about 1 o'clock right now and we still have about 20-25 miles to go.
Packed some bags and we headed west. Thought that it might be the best thing for us. I was thinking about me and all the things that you leave behind, family and a peace of mind. And I got you. I'm gonna love you till the stars go out. Shelter up above.
Do you hear this beeping sound? This is the autopilot asking to watch for whatever, I don't know. No one knows how to turn off his preset watch alarm. According to the manual, it doesn't even exist. And it is starting to beep every 4 minutes and it's really annoying. So I invented an autopilot beeper eliminator. Have a look. It works perfectly well. Cabrera is dead ahead. It's about 7 miles to go. and with about 5.6 knots right now. We should be there in about an hour and a half, something like that. I guess a little bit of luck. It's just about when the sun sets, we're gonna be at the mooring. The islands of Cabrera, they were used as pirate islands some centuries ago, and later it was used as a prisoners island. In the French-Spanish War with Napoleon, they sent more than 12,000 prisoners here, and unfortunately only 3,000 to 4,000 made it back home.
Till the stars go out, shelter up above you till they all fall down. We ain't got a lot, we got love. We ain't got a lot, we got love. I said we ain't got a lot, we got love. We ain't got a lot.
As predicted, just at sunset, I was able to get the boat hooked to the mooring, and I was actually able to do it by myself. Kind of cool. Well, I'm gonna spend the night here, and tomorrow I'm gonna launch the dinghy and explore this little island a little bit. Now it's time for some dinner. I don't know, maybe some chicken with some vegetables, whatever, maybe some noodles, and I'm gonna have a chilled evening. The 30 miles, it was exact, took me 6 hours to get here, so the average speed was 5 knots, which was actually quite okay. It really was a nice trip today, and now, bon appetit, see you tomorrow. Good morning. I slept like a baby. Gonna prepare some breakfast now, and then I'm gonna launch the dinghy to explore Cabrera. It's going to be a perfect weather again. No clouds, and the forecast says up to 20 degrees.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin, all in. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside. Heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors.
This is the castle of Cabrera. It was built by the end of the 14th century and was ever since used by the pirates. In 1809, the castle was used as a hospital and accommodation for the priests, while the island itself was used as a prison during Napoleon's war against Spain. Up here you can see an inscription by one of the prisoners, which was held prisoner in 1810.
Said he only wanna see his friends. Another week went by and we barely even spoke. Think I'm beginning to read a sequence. Why did you turn your back on me? Maybe there's something I don't see. Could you just shed a little light, shed a little light, shed a little light on me, shed a little light.
Fortunately, there are a lot of areas which are not allowed to enter. I was trying to get to the other side of the island to have a look, but well, I guess I have to do that by boat. I did see, however, Napoleon's monument for soldiers and the Byzantine cemetery as well. It is actually quite an interesting place here, the island of Cabrera. Beautiful at the same time, but with a sad history. Now it's time to head back to Celina, because unfortunately I only booked one night, because tomorrow is Christmas. The wind is actually looking quite good. Once I stow the dinghy, we're gonna hoist the sails.
Could you just, oh baby, I love your madness. It's so
Fortunately the main got stuck, so I'm only sailing with the big Genoa.
you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal.
The wind is picking up quite nicely and we're making progress even with that Genoa alone, so instead of going to the mast and dangling around the main, I just leave it as it is. We just left Cabrera. The heading is 310 and we are doing 5.5, 6-ish with the Genoa only. That's actually quite alright. The progress we are making is impressive. We are showing 6, almost 7 knots right now. Waves, I estimate something like 1, maybe 1.5 meters. And we already covered a lot of distance really. Almost back to Palmanova, another 5 miles to go, and we're still doing some 5 knots with the current wind situation. And the average speed today was something like 5.5 knots. This is actually quite cool with only the Genoa. In the distance I can see already the city of Palma and the cathedral. So we're just about to cross the Bay of Palma and then we are back to Palmanova. We only have 4 miles to go, and for the last I don't know, 30-40 minutes or so, I was able to get the main out as well. It was stuck at the very lower part and now it's got stuck in the upper part. This obviously is better than nothing. In the meantime, I'm gonna enjoy a magical sunset.